low-key forgot to record an intro, so I'm so sorry about that. But this is my intro. Hello, pretty people. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey girl, hey, my name is Cameron Washington, and welcome to the chaos. So in this video, I am starting my cruise maintenance, and I did my nails, and I'm going to show you how I did it. Let's get into it. So first, I went in with my base coat, and for those who don't know, a base coat is basically used under all of your polish. Is basically to help the polish adhere to the nail better. I use this specific one. I have always used this base coat. If I can find a link, I will link it below. If not, just know that I got it from Amazon. I had already pre-sized all of my tips, so that's what I'm showing here. And I'm basically just gonna go over all the nails with the base coat. Y'all, when I tell you, I literally never know what nail set that I am gonna do. Like, I could be scrolling for hours and I could have this whole vision in mind of, oh, I'm gonna do this nail set, I'm gonna do this nail set, and never even do it. Like, I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I just never know what I'm doing, if that makes sense. It all just comes from a creative freedom, or I tend to fall victim to scrolling late at night and getting heavily influenced, you know. So that's basically where this set came from. I had been contemplating for a while now as to what I was going to do specifically for this cruise, and I was going back and forth between two sets. I won't spoil the other set because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do that set in a later video, and I'll of course show y'all, but I will let y'all know what set that was whenever the time comes. But this set was really cute, it was really easy, and yeah, I just loved it. So after I finish all of my base coat, I'm going to go in with these two pinky colors to concoct my own base color for under my French tips. I have yet to find one that I don't need to mix with another polish for. So if anybody has any suggestions, please link them down below, comment, DM me, do anything of that sort. I usually tend to gravitate towards a pinky, kind of almost like red. I like that deep, nice, kind of opaque red, pinky sort of base color for under my French tips. I know not everybody does like it, and it's understandable, but that's just my preference. I also like a little bit of brown in mine. I don't know how to really explain it, but this base color didn't turn out that bad, so that's why, you know, I moved forward with it. But now I'm just taking those on all the nails before I paint on all of my different French. Also, in between every layer, I did cure for 120 seconds. I know I don't ever usually cure for that long, but this light is a bit stronger. The one that I used, it was my mom's actually, and since the UV light is so strong, I have a feeling that I just want it to dry all the way through, and I have a feeling that it cures from the outside in instead of that slow cure where everything is actually evenly dried. So that's why I dried it for that long, and I kept it in the lamp for that long. You of course don't have to, just make sure each of your layers are as dry as possible. As you can see, I'm gonna go in with that second pink nail polish color to complete my concoction for the French tip base. I'm just gonna do another layer of that, and hopefully, you know, it turns out good. It did, you know, this is editing Cameron, so I can tell you that I did enjoy how this turned out actually. But I do go in with that second layer of color for the second pink, and I don't think that I show this, but after I did cure, you know, this layer of pink, I did go back in with that original base color, and just to seal it on top, so this was 3 layers, 2 layers of the first pink and then 1 layer in between of that second pink, and I did really like how that turned out. I only went back in because I felt like it wasn't deep enough for me, or I felt like it wasn't that dark, and I just wanted it a little bit darker, and I did enjoy how that turned out. So Now that I have completed all of the base color for each nail, this is what it looks like, and like I said, I am really happy of how it came out. Now I'm going to go in with all of my French tip colors. So each nail, besides the pointer finger and the pinky fingers on both hands, are different colors. I have a pink that I'm showing you. I have a little tan color that I'm showing you. That is going to be the duplicate nail, so that tan color is going to be on the pointer and the pinky. I have a white color, and then I also have this blue color that I'm going to put on there. So like I said, each nail is going to be a different color French tip. So now I'm going to go in and lay out all of my polishes on a paint palette because it's easier. That's just, my personal preference. I do like to place all of my polishes on that paint palette so it's easier to reach for. But of course, not everybody is like that, and that's completely fine. Do whatever fits you. Now that I have all of the polishes on the paint palette, I'm going to take this liner brush, and it's the longer liner brush, so it's easier for the longer French tips. And here I'm showing you where all the colors are going. So the thumbs are going to be pink French tips, the pointer fingers and the pinky fingers are going to be those tan French tips, the middle fingers will be a white French tip, and the ring finger lastly will be that blue French tip. Now we can start with the fun part. Here's my inspo. I don't think I showed it at the beginning of the video. If I can find her, I will tag her below. I did find this inspiration off of Instagram, and I'm so happy that I found it. But here we go. I'm going to start out with the pink French tips on both of the thumbs. So to prevent this video from being too long, I did go ahead and do the second hand off camera. Now I'm going to do the same for all the other nails. Here's my cute little transition. Oh my gosh, I did kind of mess up a little bit because my hands didn't go in the same direction, but it's okay. But yes, I completed all of the different color French tips, the pink, the tan, the white, the blue. Now I'm going to go in with the next designs. I did decide to do the white zebra print first, only because I knew that it was going to be the easiest for me, and I actually do enjoy doing a good zebra print. So here is me taking my black polish, and I'm going to put it on my paint palette so I am able to make those lines correctly and access the polish quicker. This is how I do my zebra print. I know a lot of people do them very differently, but my best method that works for myself, I take that liner brush and I coat it just like I'm maybe halfway through with whatever paint color I decide to do. So if you see me go back and get some of that excess off, that's why. You don't want too much polish on your brush, but you want enough to be able to do multiple lines at a time. And I take the side of the nail, I take the nail in one hand and then the brush in the other, and I just carefully start at the edge of the nail and work my way in, progressively picking up the brush, if that makes sense. So they can be thinner, flared out lines, if that makes sense. So I'm just going up the whole nail, and I'm gonna go and flare out those lines to get that zebra print. Now I'm gonna turn it upside down to do the other side, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing, and basically putting those lines in between the original lines that I had already placed so it looks more cohesive. Now that the zebra nail has been completed, I'm going to take my dotting tool and we're going to move and we're going to do the cheetah print. Me personally, I do tend to hop around different nails. I don't go in any specific order to decorate my nails or paint them or anything. That's just, how I do. I just go with the flow. So now I'm going to take those pointer fingers and I'm going to draw the little darker brown dots, and then we're going to outline them later with some black to create that cheetah print. So like I said, I do like to hop around. So now that I'm done or semi-done with that cheetah print, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the pinky nail. And this is going to be that shell print or that shell design or whatever. So I'm gonna take my fan brush, and that's the little like highlighter looking brush, and I just put some of that same brown, like that chocolate brown that I used for the cheetah print, and I put it on that fan brush, and I'm gonna go swoop back and forth on that nail to kind of create those like rustic, kind of messed up lines to give that seashell design. So now that that seashell has dried, I'm going to piggyback over to the cheetah print to finish off that black line design. And I'm just going around all of those little dark brown blobs, and I'm going to create that line that, of course, the cheetahs have. And I'm going to go in the empty space and fill them in with random dots. Now that has been completed, we're going to move on to the thumbnail. I'm going to use this watercolor nail gel, which is basically a blooming gel, and I'm going to paint that all over the thumb fringe. And what a blooming gel does is basically you put it on your nail wet and then put a different polish of your choice, and you dot it on there, you can line it on there, and after a few seconds it'll spread and it'll create that cute little like tie-dye effect, and it's really good for designs like this specifically. So that's why I'm gonna go in with this hot pink on top to create some little lines that can spread evenly over that nail. So next we're gonna move on to the ring finger. I'm gonna take this beauty blender that I had cut up to make it a flat surface, and I'm gonna use that to dip in some darker blue polish, and we're gonna make that ombre effect on the ring finger. So here's this one that I'm going to use. It's kind of like a greenish, like bluish, kind of like a seafoam green. I didn't want to go directly super dark. I did want to have that gradient fall, so I'm gonna take another blue after this that is actually way darker, and we're gonna layer those on. So here is that darker blue that I'm showing you right here. This actually is a jelly polish, but it is so pigmented, and that's really why I love it. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna pour it onto that paint palette, and I'm gonna take the bottom of my sponge and I'm gonna go in and just dab it on there as well. Now I'm gonna take this 3D rhinestone glue gel, and I'm gonna make that seashell look a bit more realistic. So we're gonna take some lines of the 3D gel, and I'm gonna take it upside down. We're gonna drag a bigger bead and drag it up into the shell just to make it more realistic. Now this is where my absolute favorite part of doing nails comes into play. This is where we're gonna build our sculptures. This is the hard gel that I use, and basically a hard gel is something that you put on your nails and once cured becomes hard as a rock. So this is what nail techs usually use for like the 3D flowers and like the super big, like, you know, things that you usually see on nails. I guarantee you it's made out of this hard gel, and this is what I'm gonna use to make my starfish as well as my 3D flower. I'm gonna go ahead and do the starfish first. So what I do, I take out, and okay, bear with me, you're not really supposed to be using your fingers with this, but I honestly didn't care. I'm gonna take a big glob out and I'm gonna divide that into 5 different sections. These are gonna be the 5 different, I guess, arms of the starfish, and I'm gonna roll them out into these little like log looking things so I'm able to place them and then mold them. Now we're moving on to the flowers. I have gone ahead and basically already portioned out my little balls that I can put on. Each flower is gonna get 5 petals each. So instead of that old tool, I'm gonna use mine, and I'm gonna pick those up and I'm gonna basically put them in the same placement that I did the starfish, but instead I'm gonna flatten it out in the middle versus on the outside. So since everything is all cured now, we're going to hop back over to that starfish nail, and I'm going to take that same tan kind of beige color that I used for all the other nails, and I'm going to make that the base color of the starfish. After that's dry, I'm going to go with that chocolate brown, and I'm going to put it in the middle, kind of making a gradient to give it some more dimension. Now I'm going to take that same original pink color, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did to the starfish to the flower. So I'm going to use that pink color as the base, and we're just going to paint all over both flowers. And I did go in with 2 coats of this kind of pinky color as the base. Now I'm going in with that same sponge, and I'm going to pick up that dark pink and practically do the exact same steps that I did to the starfish and do it to the flower. We're going to make that dark pink to light pink gradient to make the flower look a bit more realistic and give it a bit more life. I'm going to take that liner brush back, and we're going to give the flower a bit more, pizzazz. We're going to go around the edges with that same kind of tan. Oh, there's a hair on my brush. We're going to go back in with that tan color, and we're going to outline each flower so we can copy and paste that cheetah print design around the flower. Like I said, we want to make the outside of this flower look just like the pointer finger cheetah print. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my dotting tool, and we're going to go with the same chocolate brown and instead go all the way around the flower and put all the dots and the lines and the, cheetah print outside of there. Now we're back at the starfish, and we're gonna add some more details. You guessed it. In my opinion, it could be the simplest nail set, but you add a little detail here and there, it can change it. Like, it can honestly give it so much personality. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna go in and add some dark brown and some black dots in the middle just to give it some like texture, and then I'm gonna go in with my finger. Of course, like I said, do not do this. Contact dermatitis is a thing. I'm only doing it because it is my nail set. But yes, this is what I'm doing now, basically to give it more texture. Finishing up with my starfish now, I'm gonna go in with this gold shimmer polish that I have. This is probably one of the greatest inventions ever. Who doesn't, love a little bit of glitter here and there? I personally love a lot of it. So I'm gonna take it in the middle and just, we're gonna have a shiny starfish. How cute. And that's gonna be it for that specific nail. The starfish wasn't that hard. It was just, a lot of ins and outs of the dryer, and that's okay. Sometimes beauty is pain, but also beauty takes time, and that is completely okay. I actually take that back. I'm gonna go in with this rhinestone glue again, and we're actually gonna go in back to the starfish nail and make some little bubbles, like the starfish is underwater. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. But I just took like a glob of that and basically like rounded it out to make it look like a bubble underwater. Pick up that thumbnail again. I felt like it was a little bit plain, so I'm gonna go back in with that 3D gel, and I'm actually gonna go in between the lines that the blooming gel had made, and I'm gonna make long, like thick lines going down just to fill in some space and give it more oomph, this nail set, I'm gonna go in with these really small fishbowl beads, and I'm gonna put them on the inside of the flowers, kind of like, I don't even know what they're called, the little beads, I guess, that go inside of flowers. And I'm actually gonna secure these with base coat. And as we're closing up this nail set, it is time to go in with all my different like jewels and beads and little trinkets and things. As you can see, I'm kind of randomly placing them. I have pearls and like these little gold star things. I also have some more like diamonds and things that I'm gonna put on here as well. So on the thumb, I kind of put a star and then 2 pearls on either side, different colors. On the pinky, I'm going to put a star in the middle and then follow those with pearls. And then just throughout the whole nail set, like they'll just be randomly placed around until they look cohesive. And last but not least, I'm gonna take my favorite Beatles top coat and we're gonna seal up these bad boys. I went from right to left, but I probably should have went the other way because when I do nail sets like these with like super 3D, super like extra things, it takes quite a while to get the top coat and make sure that it's everywhere, you know, evenly saturated onto the nail, because you don't want to miss anything. You don't want any chipping, but also you don't want it to leave any sticky residue or anything for lint and hair and stuff to get on there. So while I do this, you'll kind of see the polish start to like slide down, and that's where I went back in and either held it upside down or I went back in with the brush to like collect some of that. But that's probably why I should have went the other way, because as you see, like my thumb and my pointer don't really have like a ton of 3D compared to my middle and my ring. But yes, now we're sealing up these bad boys. And ta-da! This is the final nail set. I am so happy with the way these turned out. If you stayed for this long, I would like you to comment a cruise ship or boat emoji. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys. Until the next time, bye!